can't see me being a father?
No. Well, I can see you fathering children. I can see you raising it.
I would raise my own chalupas.
Well, we're definitely not having any kids together if you're going to be calling them chalupas.
It's probably your mother.
You have the worst timing ever.
Montgomery broken in? I'm Agent Flood with the Drug Enforcement Administration.
Everything's gotten so strange, Pop. The only people I trust are you and guys I grew up with.
What do we say to him?
We'll say nothing. He's going to hell for 7 years. What am I going to do? Wish him luck?
Hey folks, it's Jim from the Movie Wine, and I'm here to review Spike Lee's 25th Hour. Monty Brogan, played by Edward Norton, is a drug dealer for the Russian mobster Kostya. Monty has one day to make amends with his family and friends before he goes to prison for 7 years after the police found drugs in his possession. Someone gave up Monty. The question is, who? Business partner Nikolai suggests that Monty's girlfriend, Naturelle, sold him out. Concerned for his health within prison, Monty tries to make the best of his time by having dinner with his retired firefighter gone bartender father and spending some time with his two closest friends since he was a child, Jacob and Frank. Spike Lee's 25th Hour isn't a perfect movie, but it is without question a great New York City film post 9/11. There's one sequence involving arrogant bonds trader Frank, played by Barry Pepper, and high school teacher Jacob, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman, contemplating in Frank's apartment the importance of this night and how things will never be the same when Monty goes to jail. Ironically, Frank's apartment is right across from Ground Zero, an event that would change everything.
Yeah, the New York Times says the air's bad down here.
Oh, yeah? Well, fuck the Times. I read the Post. EPA says it's fine.
Somebody's lying.
Yeah.
You gonna move?
Fuck that, man. As much good money as I pay for this place? Hell no. Tell you what, Bin Laden could drop another one right next door. I ain't moving.
Despite a memorable, brilliant monologue from Monty in a bathroom that you can find anywhere online, 25th Hour is not American History X 1.5. Monty's father, played by Brian Cox, tells Monty to never forget where he came from. Disregarding his mad rant, Monty is a proud New Yorker, representing the city after this tragic event. It was a time of anger, confusion, and resentment. Norton gives one of his best performances, paranoid of who to trust and what the future will bring. It isn't very often that you see characters discussed in such long terms as Monty and Frank do, with high school dropout Monty fully aware that even if he does survive when he gets out at 38, he can't see any legit career in the works. The supporting performances are top-notch. Guilty that his son had to go into this direction, Cox is a lovingly supportive father tasked with dropping his son at the penitentiary. It's hard for him and even more for his disgraced son. No one criticizes Monty's choices like Pepper's Frank. Somewhat of a womanizer, even to Naturelle, Frank arguably gets his catharsis by beating the hell out of Monty upon Monty's request. Who would have thought that fighting was the best way for these two to vent out their disappointment and love? It should be of no surprise that Hoffman is ideally cast as the high school teacher who has a crush on one of his students, played by Anna Paquin, indecisive if he should act on his feelings. Hoffman plays insecure just right. By merely suggesting that Naturelle sold Monty out, Dawson gives largely an ambiguous performance, strutting her stuff in dance clubs and getting perhaps a bit too close to Frank. Terence Blanchard provides a powerful, sometimes jazzy score appropriate to the moody content. Granted, at times it's a bit too much along with the actual film, which tends to drag. 135 minutes isn't one of the longest running times, but there's some moments here and there that could use some trimming. As much as I enjoyed Frank and Jacob's conversation about where they stand as bachelors in the city, it isn't entirely necessary. Some might even find the flashback shifts a bit jarring at first, but I do believe that they add a lot to the film, making the past define the present and the present define the future. With a largely white cast, 25th Hour is a very different film from Lee, but it's also one of his best. That's it for the Movie Wine. Have a good day, folks. Until next time.
Years from now, you gather your family together, you tell them the whole story. Who you are, where you come from, and then you ask them if they know how lucky they are to be there.
This will be the best night of my life. Best night of my life.